Good evening. I bet you guys are like, who the hell is that? What happened to his hair? Yeah, I got a lot to talk about. That's come I did a long meal tonight. Everything nacho. Everything's gonna be made homemade. The chips are made out of real tortillas. Real cheese that's not real cheese. It's gonna be vegan cheese. I'm gonna make some nacho cheese. Okay? And I hope the glitches are out of here. But anyway, welcome to Orgasmic Conscious Cooking. Andrea, how you doing, my sister? You watching at work? Cool. I got a bunch of stuff I'm doing, so I'm glad you're here. Chill out, enjoy, smell-o-vision. We're gonna have a lot of time. I'm gonna talk about my new look. Andrea, what do you think? What y'all think? Your new boy, the rebirth. I have a partner by the name of Antoine Stoudemire, better known as Majestic, and he has an album called The Rebirth. And this is my rebirth. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about a little about rebirth and about plagiarism and choice and fear and letting go when things don't show up the way you think. A lot of stuff happened. I can't believe it. Believe it, sister. But I'm still cute. Cute as hell. Look at me. You know, some people say I look younger. Anyway, but yeah, I'm rocking it, baby. I'm rocking it all day. So we're going to get started because I got a lot of stuff to talk to you about. So what should we start with first? The oven's on for 200. I want to keep the chips warm. I'm going to show you a little trick, a knockoff trick. Fresh chips make the best nachos. Now you can go buy some in a bag. They're good, but the fresh ones, oh my God. So I think let's do this. Let's do the nacho sauce first. I want to show you guys how far. I'm going to plug this. I can't plug but one thing in. I have one outlet. Oops. So let's go with the sauce because once I start the heat, we're going to keep the heat on. I'm making homemade avocado sauce, which is what? Guacamole. I'm making my own. My wife doesn't like it because it has onions in it. I'm making my own salsa. It's a tomato salsa. Delicious to me. She's like, oh my God, no. Like I said, the nacho sauce, homemade. I'm gonna use what I'm using tonight. I'm actually using turkey instead of beef. We had steak last night, so I switched the proteins up a little bit. And I got so much to share, so much to talk to you about. Am I out of the picture? No, not out of the picture. Not totally. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna start with this. Okay, this is Vitamix. This is my best friend. Okay, Vitamix does everything. You guys gonna see how quick how quick and easy it's gonna take for me to make this sauce. Okay, this nacho sauce was given to me by my brother Jesse Johnson here in Portland. If Jesse, you watching this, I know I'm supposed to get with you because we're supposed to do some meditation and stuff. I'm not going out of town, so we can get together and sigh ourselves. Anyway, go ahead and get started with this. Real simple sauce. And you won't believe it's not real nacho sauce. Wait, oh, wow, I'm sorry. You all won't be able to taste it. Well, Tori and I will be able to taste it. Grab a Corona or a margarita, peeps. Yes, Corona or margarita right now. Margarita. Had a lot of those this weekend. We just got off of 3-day body class. That's come so vibrant. I feel so vibrant. I feel like I can fly. I'm back at the gym, y'all. I'm at Orange Theory. I'm redoing John Ashford, asking a bunch of questions. Let's get this started, though. Okay. This is a 12-ounce jar of red bell peppers, preferably no sugar in them. I get them at Trader Joe's. 12 ounces. They're actually roasted. I'm going to drop this in here like that. 4 cloves of garlic. It says one. So the reason I'm using this is, let me back up. This is 1 clove of garlic, right? Optional. I do 4 because we like garlic and they're small cloves because they're purple garlic. Can you feel the vibration of the purple? Drop those 4 cloves of garlic in there. A cup of cashews. Now these cashews don't have their raw cashews. Okay, so now it's gonna have a nutritional value. A cup of raw. Now you can soak them. Some people soak them. Jason said you don't need to soak them. Just drop them in there like that. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So, and now this is the secret ingredient that most people are not aware of. This is nutritional yeast. This is what's going to give it this cheesy flavor. Okay, drop that in there. Now, Tori and I like our stuff a little hot. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a few chili flakes in there, give it that nacho appeal, okay? And the juice of one lemon. Oh, thank God I only just need half of this joint. Okay. I have to see, always have more than one thing cut for you, so when you drop shit, you don't have to look like Bozo the Clown. Okay, so we drop that like that. Got my other part over there. Multiple things. Okay, drop my lemon juice in there. Now I need to keep this over here because I'm gonna need this later, because I have some lime juice I'm gonna use later for something else I'm gonna show you guys. Nachos. Okay, and a swirl of olive oil. Olive oil, you can use avocado oil. I use olive oil. And it's gonna call for salt, but I'm gonna do the salt at the very end. Now, my nachos is gonna be done a little bit different. Salt to taste. This here, let me open this up. New season's getting some love, it's gonna show something up. This is salt that I make, powdered salt. I took regular salt, I add garlic powder to it, granulated garlic, and chili flakes. I'm gonna drop a little bit in that here for the salt at the very end. But first I wanna mix it up, blend it up. It's gonna get a little noisy. Can you guys hear me? I'll talk a little bit louder. Loudy, loudy, loudy. Okay. So we drop this in here. Now, if it starts to act like it's, there we go. Loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's going to be done in about now. Now, like I said before, you never want to open this up on top of the stand because it makes a mess. I've done it. I learned the hard way. So this is what the sauce looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks like nacho sauce. Okay, I'm gonna show you once. I'm gonna taste it. Sure enough, missing salt. So what I'm gonna do, because you know you always get this sauce and it's a little, sometimes too salty. We're gonna curve that because we're not gonna worry about that. Power tools. Babe, talking about them sexual power tools too. Hoo-dee-hoo! So you add salt. You see I'm adding salt little by little, because if you put too much salt in it, you can't make it unsalty. That's bad. Just about another. So this is probably going to be about a half a teaspoon I'm using. And I know that because I cook a lot, guys. So trust me on this. Now, I'm going to show you something. I had a little reserve. Tim, the two-man, had a cooking show. Yeah, if Tim, yes. You know it. So check this out. This is the juice left off of the pepper. If it was not thin enough, I'm gonna pour it in a bowl so you guys see what it looks like. I would add extra juice, but not needed. The red peppers that have been roasted in the jar are soaking in a sodium liquid. Sometimes they add sugar to it, and you really don't need, as you can see, to add any extra liquid. Done. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. So I'm gonna knock this over, pour this out. Watch this, y'all. Let's see. You see that? I need to grab a spatula. 1 second. Get Get all the extra yumminess out of it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Orgasmic conscious cooking. Hey, why don't you guys hit some friends up and ask them to come on over and check my brother out? Show a brother some love. Wait till I start telling you about the magic that I found. Okay, so anyway, this is what this looks like. So we have our sauce ready for the nachos, okay? And I will actually start the other things. I'm not gonna worry about all this other stuff. So we have our nacho sauce. Perfect topping for this tonight. Set this over here. So the next thing at hand, oh, we have extra sauce here. Wash my hands. So I guess the next thing that I will start are the chips, because the meat won't take much time to cook it all. Move this out of the way. Any questions? Any questions? So let me tell you guys about rebirth. Pepper, red pepper, not always your friend. So turn this on like this. Oh, you guys can hear me over there. Deb, what's up? My sister. I'm sad we're not coming to see you, but it's just temporary. I was supposed to be going to Alberta, and people in Canada didn't want to come out and see me, so I canceled the trip. No, just kidding. You know what? That's one of the things I was going to talk about. When things start to show up in your world and it's not what you can control, sometimes you go to the wrongness of you. Don't. Sometimes it's just not the time. It's not personal. Hey, beautiful you too, my sister. It's never personal. It's always, you got to ask questions. What happens is that we walk around here and we act like we're lost and because we don't ask any questions. It was really light. It was really light not to come this time. I don't know what that's about, but it was really light. So I decided I'm staying here, enjoying the kids. We're going to cook some things. We're going to work in the yard, maybe go fishing. Probably going to go fishing. Probably come up with some other things that I'm going to record and make. I might even jump on and be like, hey, because that's this coconut pie that I've learned how to make that's like scrumptious. So as it's getting hot, okay, I'll set the tortillas. These are tortillas. And what is the package of tortillas? And what's going to happen is that I'm going to fry them in this oil. It's what type of oil? It's not canola oil. It's safflower oil. There's arguments about what oil is better than that. This is a organic high oleic sunflower oil, Trader Joe's. So we're going to fry these in here. And what we're going to do, I have a brown paper bag. Now, people are like, why do you have a brown paper bag? I have a couple brown paper bags just in case, because what's going to happen is as I fry them, I'll throw them in here. I'll take a little bit of this salt mixture, shake it up, and it's going to taste just like, I did this before, tastes just like Doritos without all the junk in it and the coloring in it. Oh my God, Tori is in for a terrific meal. Okay, so while this is getting warm, I guess I'll start off with my next thing. I'll start. Let's do this. I found a couple of avocados that had been sitting around like, do something with me, do something with me. So what I did, I found a lime that was sitting around. It's like, do something with me. I'm making guacamole, John style. So when I make my guacamole, I do things a little bit different. I add a little hot sauce to my guacamole and granulated garlic and a little bit of sodium, because I call this soul food guacamole. So I add me a little hot sauce, a little Lawry's, a little granulated garlic, and my phone's going off. Of all the times this phone will go off, it's on. If Tori can come down and turn that off, that'd be helpful. But anyway, can you guys hear that? Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry. This is so professional. Welcome to my world. I am so sorry. I am sorry. 99% of the time I have that damn thing off. Tori's like, you don't have the phone on. I record and the phone goes. That's my sister Vanessa. I hope she jumps on and sees me. Haha, they were screaming at you. They were. Who's this Facebook user with a no face? It's like Ghost Man. But anyway, let me get back to the kitchen. My brother, Kevin McFall, one of my oldest friends from St. Clotilde, he's actually a family member, not really, he's a friend too, but he's actually my family. Kind of interesting. We found that out later. We didn't find out when we first became friends, but small world, small world. So what happened? This is lime juice, the juice of a lime, of juice of one lime. What hot sauce are you using? I was using just crystals. I found it on sale at Winco, and I bought a bunch of it because remember I did the hot wings with this? That's the hot sauce that I'm using. But who's the user? Oh, Kevin, that's you? Who's the user of the blank face? I'm assuming it's you. Okay. So I mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. So you guys can't see that. Let's see. Let me see. I can't see. I'm sorry. I'm such a mess today. Sit this over here. So this is my guac. And I don't mash it all the way up because there's a seed in there. I don't want that. Gross. Because the reason that I don't mash it completely is I like chunks of the avocado. I don't like creamy avocado sauce. So what I'm going to do, and I like mine cold, so I made this first. That's what it looks like, okay? But I'm going to stick it in the fridge while I prepare everything else. Because I like it cold. Okay. That oil is getting hot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. No, it's Christina Zimba, FBUs. Okay. Christina, how you doing? I didn't know who it was. I was like, who's the person with the blank face? So how come it just wants to say Facebook user? You know, Facebook is kind of wacky, you guys. I have no freaking clue. Facebook does its own thing. So now that I finish the guacamole and I have a little bit more time, because once this oil gets hot, we're going to get going. But check this out. It's 6:48 in Portland, which is actually Camas, Washington. I should be done with this whole little meal within about another 30 minutes. So you can make fresh nachos. You don't have to go to the store and buy the chips. You can make it. I know some people are like, well, I'm cutting corners. But there's so much love in it. So a little bit back to me and my hair. So my dear sister, Vanessa, had a little ceremony 2 Thursdays ago, and she cut my locks off. And the main reason I cut my locks is that so many things were up in my world that I just wanted to have a new energy of being. Now, it was only symbolic. Hair does not make who you are, or without hair doesn't make who you are. But I will say that after releasing it, there was a lot of energies I've been able to release. Now, I still have my moments where I'm like, poor me. You know, how many people have done that before? I know some of you are out there. Megan, what's up, sister? Megan was at the 3-day body. See, I'm still on this energy. So I'm gonna jump to this 3-day body as soon as I finish this. So cutting my locks allowed me to just free up a lot of space, a lot of energy, so that I could acquire other energy, not better or less, just other energy. And it's kind of interesting on what the response been with people with my locks being gone. Some people, oh my God, some people, oh, and my dear wife said, it takes time to get used to it. And I realized that because I was talking to somebody. My wife has gone through a lot in the last year. And I was like, oh God, yes. Her body, my hair, my craziness. Oh my. And the planet. Have you guys noticed how funny the planet is? We won't even talk about Roe versus Wade. Mr. Weeks, that's not my other brother. Mr. Weeks and I have been knowing each other since the Manual Hospital days when we did a program called Save Our Youth. And we were saving youth. I was working the correction. He was working the hospital. That's my brother. He cooks too. If you go to his Facebook page, you see him cooking. Okay, this oil is getting pretty warm, so I'm gonna make the salsa. Really simple. It's ghetto salsa. It's mine, John Asher salsa. 1 tomato, bam. All the juices. Green onions, 1, 2, bam. Respect and recognize the new space and energy created by absence of locks. Hey, my brother Kevin had locks too. He was probably one of the first people, one of my inspirations. And probably a handful of cilantro in there. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Okay. So take this spoon out, put this tomato in here, stir it up. So the juices the juices from the tomato. This tomato is real. This is the season to make it because tomatoes are in season. Oh my God, out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop, you guys know that I'm a garlic fiend. I'm going to drop a little garlic in there. Little Lawry's. Today it's just like I'm showing this is basic kitchen stuff for me. Little Lawry's in there. A little cayenne pepper. Just a drizzle. My wife won't eat it, so I can put a little bit more in here because she doesn't really partake in that. And so guess what? I have my own homemade, I call it salsa. Andrea, what do you call it maybe? Because I've seen it at other restaurants, so, but this is how I do it. And, you know, you can put lemon juice in it, but it's no need because the tomatoes are so juicy. It was not need. I didn't need to put anything else in it. And so this will go on top of my nacho. I can sit this over here. I want it off the oven so it doesn't get hot. So, look, and the nacho sauce starts to firm up a little bit. Oh my God, look at that, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, so this is getting ready for the taco meat next. So, kind of how do you say that? Pico de gallo. I hope that's right. Maybe it's close. Okay, now, I'm gonna move my oil a little bit closer. Toss this in the garbage. Demetrius, what's a chutney salsa? Yeah, same. Thank you, sister. All my favorite people showing up. Y'all showing me some motherfucking love. I love y'all. How did I get so goddamn lucky? You know, in this transition piece for me a while, there was some places. Last December, I had my evaluation for the year at the county today. And my supervisor paid me a compliment. She said, you know, you've been through a lot, but in December, when you came back from being sick for the COVID or whatever you want to call it, I ain't gonna go into that. That's another story. I just had a new attitude. I wasn't, let me drop some of these in here while they're frying. I could talk to you while I do that. I get sideways. So the oil's hot, I can see it. I'm dropping in here a little one at a time. Now, the thing you don't want to do is you don't want to put too many in at the same time because it cools down the oil. You do not want the oil to be cooled down. This is a perfect oven, though, to use because this usually and they fry very quick. Yeah, I see the smoke of it all. Yeah. So while those are cooking up, I guess I'll turn this on. Can you guys, does that fan bother you guys? Can you hear me still? I'm hoping you can hear me. Where's mine? Okay. So I have my pan in the oven. And what I'm going to do, so you have to fry them up till they get really crispy. Hey, Brother John, send me some. Hey, sister, I wish y'all supposed to come down for breakfast or dinner or something. This is a damn shame we this close. Demetrius is my other sister. This is my sister from another mother. Her dad is my dad. Can I tell that story, Demetrius? We were in D.C. I always tell the story. Her dad is dynamic. I know he said he wants to live off the grid. I missed his call. Tell him I have to call him back. He called me for Father's Day. I called him, and so we were trying to connect, but we never did. You know, real men get busy. So this is what I'm going to do here. The pan is hot. Don't touch it with your hands, John. So see, they're all ready. Drop them here. I'm going to put them in the bag in a second. Add some salt, some sodium to them so it sticks to them while they're hot. I'm going to put these other ones in here. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Be very careful. You can have your kids do this. This is one of the things that if you in the summertime having kids help in the kitchen. My mom made sure my brother and I could cook. Tori will tell you, and Yolanda can tell you, we can throw down. The Astro Boys can throw the hell down. So my hands are clean. Y'all can see that. I'm gonna drop this in hot. My mom said I have cook hands now, so I want to put this in here for right now so they stay warm. I'll put the rest of them in here in a second. Let's see, HDIGSL to have homemade chips. How does it get slower than this? I don't know what that means. Write that out for me. I'm cooking. Don't mess with my head when I'm cooking. You know I can't do too many things at one time. That's not true. You can tell the story. Ha ha. It's good. So yeah. So we were at some university in Washington, D.C. And she told me her dad was in town. And I was like, her dad's in town. I was like, well, how's he going to find us? Y'all, you would never believe this dude. He was in the military. Brother was a veteran. And he walked right up on us. I don't know how he did it. I don't think we even had cell phones like that back then. But oh boy, Mr. Harrison walked up on us. And since then, I fell in love with that man. And one time he came down, Demetrius had to work. He came and spent time with us and my family for Thanksgiving and broke bread with me. Man, he's a wonderful brother, wonderful, inspirational brother. Demetrius, how'd you get so lucky? So I'm gonna do like this. Get these out here because I don't want them to burn. No burnt chips. How did I get so lucky? Hey, man, how did we all get so lucky? You know, that's the other thing about this journey that I've been on. You know, I'm also finding out that everything is actually a contribution if you allow it to be. Turn this fan off. It's going to cool my stuff down. If you allow things to be, everything will be a contribution. You just have to allow it, be an allowance of it. Even the bad. Most people don't want to look at the bad stuff as an allowance. I was talking to my brothers from Savalti, and we were talking about things about, you know, you want things to be a certain way. What if they show up a certain way because it's trying to give you a lesson that if it didn't show up that way, you wouldn't be able to get the lesson. Lessons are funny. They are what you make them. Or not. I'm draining some of the oil off on this. So what happens is a warm pan. I'm dropping them in here. So what I'm going to do is this. While those are cooking up, shake it up. Grab my other bowl. You see this, guys? Listen. Oh my God. Dynamic, y'all. Die-freaking-namic. You can tell I love to cook. You know, but the main reason I like to cook, and I love cooking for my wife, even though right now we're trying to find the right way of, not the right way. There I go with that shit. We're trying to find a way that brings the most ease with her digestive system right now. But I love doing it because I'm able to share my love through my cooking. Those of you who have been in my kitchen before, you would know that. Those who haven't, too bad for you. You need to come to my house so I can cook a meal for you. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. I'm so glad you're hungry. I also forgot to take the lettuce out the fridge. I know my wife's not going to come down and help me do that. But you guys probably, if those who don't know, my mouth is watering. Yes, Deb. Deb has had my food. They came, in the same kitchen I cooked for them. And wait a second, I cooked at Deb's house. It's also on YouTube. If you go over to the YouTube channel, you can see it. The cookies, oh my God, yes, cookies. Andrea, I have this new coconut pie that Tori sent me. It's vegan, gluten-free, and it is to die for. You must come up. I want to cook for your family too sometime. So I guess next time I come to LA, I have to just come to your house and do some cooking. If you guys let me in your kitchen. Okay. You see how, let's see, 7 o'clock. Look at me, y'all. Look at me. Crazy. 7 o'clock. And I'm almost done. Yeah, I made a pecan pie at Deb's house. She had this. Deb's house is one of my dream kitchens. It's to die for. Come on down. We can film. Hey, the first time I filmed something was actually at Paula's kitchen when I did a pecan pie, and they loved it. I did the same pecan pie when I was in. I think it was a pecan pie that I did at Deb's house too. We had a class down there. So much fun. And you know, some people are like, "Oh, cooking." I'd rather sometimes, a lot of times, my favorite restaurant, if this is in Portland, people in Portland, my favorite restaurant is not in Portland, guys. It's in Vancouver. It's called the Cove. Outside of the Cove and the Hampton and what's the Feast? These are all Vancouver restaurants, though. those are probably my 3 favorite restaurants right now in this 10 seconds. But my favorite restaurant is where you're watching me in this kitchen right now. Look at it. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. Got a few more chips to put in here. Come on out of here. It's like fish, catching fish. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Okay. Drop these last few in here. And you guys will see how many chips it made. This is just one package. And these organic tortillas. The pepper and salt, my God. Okay. Voila. Let's put this in here. They're falling apart. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Oh, the oil's coming out of some of these joints. This is so much fun. So light and friendly. So, wheat, they're corn. Maize, they're maize. I don't do wheat anymore. So if you guys start watching my show, I'm switching everything over to gluten-free. So we're doing the maize. Connie, what's up? Look at y'all. Y'all coming out like cockroaches. I love y'all. Connie, my other LA sister, another sister from another mother. How did I get so fucking lucky? Anyway, what was I saying? I get excited when I see my peeps show up on the screen. It's like showing me some love. Hey, y'all, invite your friends. My brother Derek on the other side of here is moving the cameras and shit for me. He was like, look, we need to get our numbers up. Can y'all help a brother out? Please subscribe. Being John Asher on YouTube. Go to YouTube and show this brother some love. Some real love. Act like you know who I be. Turn this off. Drop that there. Let's see. Got to be kind of careful because this is kind of hot. It's not kind of hot. This is hot as hell. Okay. The last of the chips. Let's move this hot oil here. Get my next pan ready for the next excursion. That's where our meat's going to be done. Hot, hot, hot. Share it on Facebook. Yes, 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 yes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Hot. Okay. Now, I don't need much salt because I put a little bit more too much salt in there. And when you make a powdered salt like this, me too, sister. I'm only going to use this much powder like this. Because you don't need much salt because everything else has a lot of sodium in it. So. Not making a mess. Grab my bowl. So you guys can see, I put in a clear bowl because I want you to see how many chips this actually makes. Check this out. Hot. Look at them chips. So I'm going to taste and see what it tastes like for you. Keep them warm until dinner. So clear my space off. Okay. Now for the meat. You can use anything your heart desires. Any meat. Crunchy, yes. Hold on, let me show you guys one more crunch. Let me show you. I'm gonna rub it in. Check this out, y'all. Watch this. And that salsa, that cheese on top of the meat and the lettuce. Oh my God. Avocado sauce, guacamole. One thing's missing. No margarita, but I had enough alcohol this weekend for the 3-day body. Let me tell you about 3-day body. Do you love your body? If so, I'm inviting people to invite me so you can host me doing individual body processes. I'm working on being a 3-day body facilitator. I think I know a little bit about bodies. Everything that gets you around on planet Earth while you are embodied is through what? Your body. This is a class where you do some magic and some energy, and everybody who leaves the class, it's completely different. Some people a little bit different, some people a lot different, but you're fucking different. You can check that out and visit me at beingjohnasher.com on my website. You'll find out a lot about that. Okay, so put a little olive oil in here. Pan's already hot. How's it get better than that? Okay. I'm using turkey because, like I said, my wife is not really in love with beef. Drop the onions in here. See? I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. So I cook the onions until they're translucent, which means y'all know what that means. They're clear. It's like you. Like, y'all feel my energy? I'm really translucent. I'm like a cooked onion. I'm translucent. When you're translucent, y'all see my shirt underneath there? I'm a P-Funk for life, y'all. When I die, I'm gonna have my hair, I'm gonna grow some more dreads when I die. I'm gonna put the red color and shit in and be like, put me in a face up like this. Don't put me face down. I'm come back and haunt y'all. But anyway. So I got my onions in here. The onions are cooking up. My seasoning is what I make up myself because my mom used to make this tacos for me and my brother all the time. And when I was in the seminary, they made this. So I have that was a half of onion. This is a quarter of a bell pepper. I wish you guys could smell it. And also there was 2 small cloves of garlic chopped up fine. Okay. So I cook these veggies down a little bit. Now, John Asher on the Food Network, Cooking with You. But hey, cooking with this beautiful body, this voluptuous body of mine. Hey, I just got excited now you said that. Wow. Now that's sexy. Oh yes, honey, me can be Vanis. Oh yes. How's it get better than that? Okay, so I'm gonna drop the meat in here. Now, this thing with beef is not beef. It's chicken, organic chicken. It's a half a pound of organic chicken. And the reason I cut down some of my cooking is because the kids aren't here anymore. So I would cook a lot of meat and it'd be leftover and then I freeze it. It can freeze well a little bit, but it doesn't impress me as much as if I cook a small portion and then I cook fresh meat every time I do any type of nachos or pizza or anything like that. Different meat, different seasonings, same meat. Chili powder. Now the chili powder is going to give me my darker color because the chicken is a light white meat. So this gives it a little color. And I add cumin. And this is probably about a half a teaspoon. And last but not least, a pinch, because my wife don't do too much hot stuff, of cayenne pepper. Cayenne. Okay. So, y'all seeing me do my thing like a chicken wing. I wish you guys could smell this. It's almost ready. So, I like that, cooking with your body. Food Network. Maybe somebody will see that. Food Network. Hashtag Food Network. Somebody put that on there and maybe they'll be like, let's look at this guy. I thought you said last but not yeast. Now, the yeast is in the nacho dip. Remember, nutritional yeast. So I did say yeast for that. But I know what you're talking about. So this is almost done, y'all. I'm going to show you in a second. Guess what time it is? It's 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Oh, that means something to some people and nothing to other people. Okay. Okay. I was cooking this at 375 in a what is it? Induction cooktop. Cooks a lot faster than the normal. He lives in the studio. He did it. You got it. 7-Eleven, y'all. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Break off a little joke. Anyway, here we go. Cut this off. Cut this fan off so you guys can hear me. Guess what, y'all? I'll put just a small plate together so you guys can see what it looks like. I'll show you what. So this is the nacho meat. So what I'll do, because what I like about this, we won't eat for a little bit. So I'll turn this back on at 100 and it'll keep it warm at 100 degrees. So I'm going to put a little plate together so you guys can see what it looks like when I put it together. Did you use cashews or something? I use cashews with red bell peppers and nutritional yeast to make the sauce. Yes. And y'all can always contact me. If you cooking something, I like ask my wife. I probably talk too much. She probably look at me sometimes, man, would you shut up? No, I can't do that. But anyway, if you ever get stuck with anything I cook, you see something you love, today was a food day. Yes, today was a good day. So let me grab this plate so I can put this together so y'all see a little bit what this looking like. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me get these chips out. My chips, my sauce, my cheese sauce. Wow. Okay. Now watch this, y'all. A little bit of magic. I'm not going to put too much together because I've got to eat with my beautiful wife in a second. But this is my presentation. My wife said they used to call this, her mom called this haystack. So this is what you do. Take a little bit of that like that, put that like this. Drizzle the sauce on top. Little tomato and cilantro love on there. Onions, green onions. A little dab of avocado, a little coal, put that on top. Bam! So now you guys got to watch me eat this. So let me show you something. I know you guys wish you were me right now. I'm making them Oh my God. Oh my God. So 7:14, can you smell it? In less than an hour, homemade nachos. You throw lettuce on here. You can shred some other vegetables on here. You can make it healthy. We're going to probably put lettuce on ours tonight. And my God, and it's healthy. You control. So this is the deal. We control everything that can be unhealthy, even something that somebody said, well, you might not want to eat this all the time. Well, the fat comes from the meat, and the oils that we use was olive oil, is organic olive oil that we use. It's healthy oil in the avocados. There was olive oil that was used in the nacho sauce, the nacho cheese. There were cashews, raw cashews, so the oils in the cashews. So we controlled everything. You all better go tell somebody. Taco Bell ain't got shit on me. I get a little bit of guacamole so y'all see what that looks like. Let me tell you what that tastes like. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I know I've been gone for a little bit. I'll be back next week. I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a big favor. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to the others. Yeah, babe, it's time to eat. Derek and always been saying, I was like, as soon as you guys leave, she's coming down the stairs like, I'm ready to eat. But once again, truly, be kind to yourself and do something kind for yourself. Be safe and love up on you. Peace. Until next week. Mm.